In Steagall versus United States, there was a situation where a fugitive, federal authorities had an actual warrant for a fugitive by the name of Lyons. But Lyons was hanging out at Steagall's house. So the authorities showed up at Steagall's house and said, hey, we've got a warrant, a fugitive warrant for Lyons. We're coming into your house to get him, and we're going to do it right now. Once they entered into Steagall's house, what did they find? They found illegal drugs there, and they arrested Steagall. The Supreme Court said this was an illegal entry. Why? Well, because it makes sense. Cops need a separate warrant in order to enter into a third party's home when they had no basis to ever be there to begin with. In fact, the court drew a bright line. I'm going to read to you the exact quote. They said, and I quote, "A home may not be searched without a warrant, except consent or exigency, and an arrest warrant addresses only the arrestee's rights, not the homeowner's." The best way for me to illustrate this is through an example. Let's say the police have an arrest warrant for Greg. They go to Greg's house, and Greg's wife says he's not here, he's at Grandma's for dinner. If officers believe his wife, they can't just storm Grandma's house with an arrest warrant looking for Greg. Grandma never gave consent, and Greg doesn't legally live there. The only way that the cops could go into Grandma's house looking for Greg is if they either received Grandma's consent, they had a valid search warrant for Grandma's house, or there was some exigent circumstances, like they heard screaming going on at Grandma's house, or maybe they actually saw Greg trying to jump out the side window. Now, here's the trick Grandma has to watch out for, because they'll say things like, "Ma'am, I think you're harboring a fugitive. You better give up Greg right now, or we're going to arrest you for a felony and you're going to jail." Grandma better watch out and realize this is nothing more than a police lie and a police trick. Because if cops try to force their way into her house, which she has a separate privacy interest for, that is actually a Fourth Amendment violation, and the cops are merely trying to trick her.